Hey, Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Now, this is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life because this is your message. And if you're not a Sagittarius, but this rolled up on your feed, it's absolutely your message. It would only come in because you drew it into you. That's all. It's because you need to hear it, and it only shows up at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. And then, okay. So the Eight of Swords is about being rejected. It's about feeling left behind, or it's about stressing out so much that you're self-isolating because your thoughts are cutting you off from the rest of the world. It's about feeling hoodwinked or taken advantage of. And it may not be just a feeling. It could absolutely be. But be that that's what happened to you. But when it's Eight of Swords, it's implying that you're sitting in this, you're staying there, that's all you don't see anything but the sadness, the rejection, the disassociation, and it's making it heavier and it's making it worse because the truth is these are thoughts, right? And thoughts are powerful things. Simultaneously, you can think things in a different direction and cut those ties really easily. We stay and we talk about the moment of sort of being taken advantage of or rejected or used or discarded. And then we talk about the aftermath of feeling that way all the time, of thinking that way all the time. There's something here that's keeping you completely rejected and isolated and alone. But this card comes out, which means there's a judgment here. There's a judgment that's coming on that rejection. There's a judgment that's coming on that state of being, that state of isolation, the state of discard. There's a judgment and a resurrection coming. So you're about to be resurrected from whatever rejection you have experienced. There is a call to revitalization of your life. So coming out of a state of, it could be up to 8 months. We have 8 here, so it could be up to 8 months of complete and total degradation. I don't know what's been going on in your life, if this was a breakup, if this was losing a job. This mentality of, I don't even want to try anymore. Kind of tired of it, kind of sick of it because of what put you in that situation to begin with. But now you're being seen, you're being heard, you're being resurrected. Okay. And then we have connection. So somebody coming out and saying, wow, this is beautiful. This sense of you're finally letting yourself be connected again. You're finally letting yourself be touched again. You're finally letting yourself be trust again. And somebody else helping. So there's this person. I don't know if it's a Gemini because sometimes lovers it does represent Gemini energy, but this person doesn't have to be a Gemini. This is just about connection and communication. This is about something that's so meant to be, you won't be able to reject it. It's about, so meant to be, you won't be able to reject it. You're getting help. You're getting help from somebody who admires you and understands you. You're allowing yourself to connect again. This is Strength card. Becoming stronger, ready to face the fear. This is another 8, right? This is Major Arcana and this is Minor Arcana, but this is another 8. You're finding your strength. You're finding your strength. there's going to be help or assistance coming to you that strengthens your position and enables you to look, all the fears, the stuff that's been plaguing you in the mouth, and be able to tame it. So coming out of this time of hopelessness, that's really what the Eight of Swords is. It's hopelessness, but no more. You have 3 major arcana exalting you and bringing you out of that. So, and part of it has to do with help from the outside, being judged as worthy, being judged as, I want to take a chance on you, being judged as you're worth the investment, being judged as you're worth the connection, being judged as you can do it, people seeing goodness in you even where other people kind of attacked you, and said that you weren't worth anything. Yeah, let's see how that happens. Wow, this is beautiful. Let's see how that happens. Libra energy. Libra energy is justice. So some sort of, cosmic decision making. So in other words, it's above you. It may not even have anything directly to do with you, but this judgment balances out or makes people balance out the way you've been treated. There could be some sort of review, some sort of legal review. There could be some sort of, it's a change in consciousness. Look at the blue stone on his crown. That's the crown chakra. That's the crown chakra. That's the third eye chakra. So it's seeing things beyond the obvious. So somebody is seeing things beyond the obvious. They're looking at things, they're putting together the facts, and this will balance you out. This will become that justice toggle point that you need. Okay. We have Aries energy. These are all major arcana. This is crazy, except for the Eight of Swords, that this is all major arcana. So like it or not, ready or not, here it comes. It is your rebirth or resurrection from whatever crappy state has been happening. This is a new shot, new chance, new start, new beginning. This is your vitality returning, this sense of something worth fighting for, being put in a position of strength, feeling your strength come back online. Being able to move forward, maybe independently. All I'm seeing is all this major arcana surrounding the little Eight of Swords, and the little Eight of Swords just there's nothing left to it, So whatever was keeping you in a state of hopelessness, whatever was keeping you in a state of rejection or degradation, whatever was keeping you in that state, you're not in that state anymore. You're not there anymore. No. This is the time when it comes out, when you come out. There could have been feelings that you thought, it's almost like you're going to have the energy to take a risk, or to take a risk on moving forward, or knowing how to revalue things, or reevaluation, especially in your future, money shifting or resources shifting, learning how to balance. I feel like you're taking a risk. You're moving forward. You're thinking that this is a good investment. Seeing some sort of change of hands or change of money as a good investment. Even though there's some sort of instability there, kind of accepting and embracing the instability, not being afraid of it, or not rejecting it, or avoiding it anymore, right? There's your ship's coming in, even if it's, but how? What do you mean that the two of that changes away, that changes your resources? We have the Seven of Pentacles. So the change is coming in a situation where you weren't seeing any movement, which goes along with the Eight of Swords. You weren't seeing any movement. Not that you weren't working or you weren't trying, but that you weren't seeing any productivity. Well, that's about to change. So there's this hopelessness. So how does it change? Is it Sagittarius's mindset? I feel like it's what brings about the change. People who appreciate you, appreciation of those around you, being supported and being encouraged. Could even just be friends reminding you who the fuck you are, right? And what your talents and skills are. Or finally somebody finding us, if they're celebrating you. So it's different people, like a change in scenery, a change in prosperity. This is a change in people who are around you. This is far more supportive, loving, caring. Maybe it's just something to do with three, combining three people, three friends, three partners. That's really interesting. But that's actually helping your circumstance, helping your situation, okay? Let's get a moon card. Luck is on your side. There we go. New moon in Sagittarius. That's beautiful and perfect. I love it. So listen, that's your energy coming through, or whoever's watching. Sagittarius energy is all about expansion. Sagittarius energy is almost like Felix Felicis if you've ever watched Harry Potter. They're considered lucky, but the luck really comes from an open-mindedness to all the entire situation. And that's why they always find the path of least resistance, because they're always listening for it. And they're not kind of prejudging the situation. They're kind of like living in the situation and so connected to the currency of the moment that they can find the best way through. And this is what it is. That's what it is. And so luck is on your side. I don't think it's that it's even taking aim at you so much as it's clearing up the space so you can finally aim with a good visibility, right? The air is clearing. Luck is on your side. Let me just ask, how is this luck delivered? How will this luck be delivered? I think all of this is lucky. How is it being delivered? Something that you're happy with or happy about? Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is loving and unconditional, or the representation of a feminine Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody being content and happy. This is all through Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water energy. This is King and Queen of Cups. So feeling good, feeling happy, being complete, something turning on the waterworks of your flow, loving again, being connected again. Being contented and happy with being loved or being accepted and being embraced. It's almost like the universal shift has happened with how your everything is interpreted. And now it's like everybody loves you. You know, this sense of you've got everything everybody wants. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. This is something very, I don't know, I can't say, this is very romantic. This is very much caring and healing. This come through, you know, for some of you, this could come through medical, because it could have something to do with healing, being surrounded by nurses and doctors, or let's take it metaphorically, finally getting the care that you need, whatever that care is, because it's almost like care hasn't been happening to you. You've been left to your own devices. You've been rejected. You've been left to your, left by yourself with nothing. And now it's almost like you're finally, that resource for support has finally been turned back on, and you're getting the care that you need, the care that you deserve. You're getting this care. Okay? Unfinished symphony, that's 10. Something is completing, but remember, a symphony is many voices or many instruments. It's the harmony of all those things. So it's like you're finally getting the harmony that you need. You're finally getting the support that you need. Or maybe you had started something a while ago and you couldn't get to it, and now you're getting back to it to finish it all up. And that's like what unlocks this. Oh, okay, you finally finished it and now you can move forward. This is why you couldn't move forward. Something hadn't been done. I don't know if it's paperwork, I don't know if it's life purpose, but something hadn't been done and you're figuring out what that is. You're asking, you're getting the answer to why. That's the why, the unfinished part. You left something unfinished, or something was undone, or something was unfinished or incomplete, and now you found a way to complete it. I don't know what this is. Maybe it is your symphony, but that's the why of why didn't I finish that, why didn't I complete this. And once you finish it, and once you could, probably because you were so set upon by doing and being distracted by a bunch of work that wasn't helping you, wasn't getting you anywhere, all it was draining your energy, and now you go back to actually doing what was important, or focusing on what was important to you, whether that be paperwork or whether that be getting your health back online, whatever it is. That's the key, that's the propelling you forward. Then we have this yin energy, so get ready to receive, a sense of allowing yourself to receive the answers, receive the help, receive the resources, being flexible, being malleable, not necessarily trying so hard as much as you are trusting and opening yourself. Yeah, if you guys, if you're a person who hasn't been in love for a while, it's coming in. If you're a person that maybe hasn't been happy for a while, it's coming in. It's coming in, and it's because of this shift that you do of, I'm sorry, I'm going to just pay attention to what's actually important. I'm going to whittle it down, and I'm not going to let my energy be drained anymore. And I'm going to finish what I've been wanting to finish, or this sense of, you called out a long time ago and nobody responded. Well, now you're getting that response. Let's go to the extended, because I want to understand how this is all happening. I hope you'll join me. Bye, guys.